So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Ready.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Striker. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Cut down the field, you get. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
and 10 from the 41.
Fight, 97. 33, yellow. Hut.
Young working from the gun. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Young. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set, ready.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Blue. Set.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Field goal attempt coming now from Younghoe Koo. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
Return starts from the goal line. And he takes the return out of bounds. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Christian McCaffrey. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. His first throw is an interception. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
50, green. 10.
It's an option right that begins this drive. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 10 black. Ready.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ready. Let's go now.
Tight end going in motion here.
Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Okay, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Come on, set. Black 40. Shot, 17. Black shot. Hut.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Koo able to put it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
What is it?
Going to run again with McCaffrey. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
What is up?
They stick with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that makes it third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Tory Taylor will kick this away. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Green Jack.
First down, Young. Headed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll get the Panthers a first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Ready.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. Protected, but he lost the football. And the Bears say they have it. Looks like they do. But where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, first and 10.
Let us up.
On the ground, begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 6-0. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got second and 7 to start. Williams will look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
What is going on?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears tie and can take the lead here in the second. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. He's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead.
Bears 7, Panthers 6. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Now Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down, Panthers.
Okay.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Ready. Ready. Red 38. Striker 3-3.
Hubbard quick on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ready.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Come on. Set. 10 black. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. Escapes the pocket. That's pulled it along the sideline by Sanders. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow 43. Set.
From the red zone on 1st. That ball is held. Young lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. They did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping him with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end. Stopped on a play by the rookie from Tennessee.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Let's go. 45. White. Spike. White. Fuse. Yellow. Ready.
Young hangs on to it. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Koo able to put it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun, hand off to McCaffrey. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears. Looking at 2nd and 3. Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hip to that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a Bears 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Williams to throw. And he goes. The Panthers got him. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the gun, McCaffrey. His foray up the middle, that's about 3. That stop made by Derek Brown.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Now here's Williams. Getting out to his left. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. This time it's a passing play. That's taken in by Bell. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
What is up?
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let it run. Vegas, Vegas.
Williams set to pass. Completed to his running back. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Santos' kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Got it?
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Come on. Ready.
One final shot before the half. Lobs this deep down the middle. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fields this one at the 3. He dodged the tackle. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
27-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Williams. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
What is up?
Now give left side. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throw is caught. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First down, they go back to McCaffrey. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, you got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. To throw, Williams. Has his man, caught by Odunze. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two...
And he's going to fight forward and get in! Touchdown! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights, and the Bears grow their lead to 8. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Set, ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Hits his running back. Hits some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 35 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready up.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Let's go now. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On the set.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Slide blue. Set, hut. 45. White. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
22 needle. 50 green. Ready?
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Down. Yellow, 22.
Young looking to throw. Gets this to Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here's Young to the line now. His guy's going for 2.
Let's
The
go.
Panthers
Cut,
will
cut.
line up for the two-point conversion.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted on the goal line. Picked down by Jaquan Brisker. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room up to the 3-yard line.
Panthers 15. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This return starts at the 5. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. A run with McCaffrey. And he's stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the third. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll run. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Looking from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. Dumped off to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Now again, McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Gotta be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. To throw is Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. But he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And they bring him down. It looks like he got it to the 27.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Got it?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Shovel, 38. Claude Ray. Set, huh?
Young to throw it. He finds Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, blue.
They kick the running back in motion.
Hut, hut.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Set, ready.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
On the double.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Set.
Here's Young to throw. Brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Panthers trailing by 5. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Set. 52 blue. Strikers, 3-3. Ready?
Here's Young again. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but he will avoid the hit. Smart play there, and that's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw it. Finds Sanders. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Hut.
Here he is to throw. Completing to his running back. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Now Young and the Panthers going for 2.
Down.
Panthers
Ready.
will line up.
Back to throw. And unable to connect on that throw, so they're still ahead. Now they just have to defend it over the final seconds here. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returnable from the 1. All right, so he'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds. First and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Trying to push deep downfield. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby. Get to him, baby. Dreamer, dreamer.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line.